The regular season has been an interesting ride for Needham football. The Rockets won their first 5 games, which includes winning 4 of those 5 by at least 20. They lost a tight battle to Milton on the road and then were handed a tough loss at Walpole. However, it is now playoff time, and as they say, everyone's record goes back to 0-0. Needham earned the number 2 seed in Division I South and a first-round date with number 7 seed Newton North. The Rockets handled the Tigers back in Week 3, so they were hoping to return to form as they prepared to face their Bay State Conference rival for a second time. Chris Dugan has the highlights.
In the opening quarter, it's an offensive struggle for both sides. Charlie Ogletree back to pass for Needham. His pass is overthrown to Matt Smith and picked off by North's Kyle Ray Canada, the Tigers senior, with a good return all the way down to the Needham 20-yard line, setting the Tigers offense up with prime territory. However, the Rockets D tightens up as they force quarterback Andrew Landry out of the pocket, and he's just got to get rid of that one quickly. On the ensuing 4th down, Landry in the shotgun and back to pass again. His throw to the corner of the end zone for Ray Canada is overthrown, so Needham will take over on downs, and the Rockets start to move the ball late in the first quarter as Tyler Reed takes the handoff, finds a hole on the far side, and he scoots out for a 39-yard gainer, almost outruns his blockers there actually, but gets into Tiger territory. The drive carries into the second quarter on a 4th and 3. Matt Smith lined up at tight end, hauls in a pass from Ogletree and picks up the first down near the 5-yard line. Next play, O'Dari Hibberts on the jet sweep, squeezes his way between a blocker and then jumps into the end zone. It's 7-0 Needham as they score first with 9:09 remaining in the first half. The Tigers try to tie it up before halftime, but Needham D, they're not allowing it. They come up with sacks on consecutive plays. First, Niall Dolan showing his strength as he bursts through the line and sacks Landry. Then it's Jason Child as the linebacker uses his speed to get to Landry to bring him down. Brute strength and speed both on display there for the Rockets. It's a 7-0 Needham lead at halftime. Not the best start to the second half for the Needham offense as Ogletree's passes kicked up in the air before being intercepted by Evan Thompson. Once again, Newton North in Needham territory. After that big play, though, by the Tigers defense, the Rockets D has one of their own. Jonah Kirker comes around from his DN spot to stick Landry right around that end of midfield. And at the end of the quarter, Needham knocking on the door, and it's nothing but treats for Tyler Reed. 6-yard touchdown run and a 14-0 lead for the Rockets as we go into the fourth quarter. 7:22 of the fourth. North has the first down at the Needham 35. Landry again back to pass. He goes over the top to Kyle Ray Canada, and the Needham defensive back actually falls down on the play, so the Tigers right back in this one with a 14-7 score. Under 3 minutes, North with possession again, this time near midfield. Kirker comes in with a pressure, gets the strip sack, and Mark Chiffiello recovers for the Rockets to all but wrap this one up. The Tigers, they do get one last chance with 8 seconds left. They get the pass and try to lateral it a few times. However, it's fumbled and eventually jumped on by Needham. That will officially do it. Rockets win it by a final of 14-7. Tyler Reed finishes the game with 34 carries and 134 yards. The defense, they tally 7 sacks on the night, and Needham moves on to the sectional semifinals for the second straight year, 3rd time in 4 seasons, and they will play host next to the number 3 seed Catholic Memorial Knights on November 2nd.
As Needham football advances in the playoffs, they are trying to follow the suit of the Red Sox and win a championship. The Sox won their 4th World Series title in the last 14 years, and this one has a cool connection to Needham. After the last out, players were handed their official championship t-shirts and hats. Of course, many fans raced out to the stores the next day to pick up their own shirts and hats. One Red Sox fan who was actually at the clinching Game 5 was even luckier. Cole Flashner, a Needham native who now lives in California, caught David Price's championship hat after the pitcher threw it into the stands amidst the celebration. Flashner told several stations the hat slid down the protective netting and right into his lap. That is certainly a special touch to add to the World Series.